I grew up delivering papers along Detroit's 8-mile road, dodging huge Great Danes and Dobermans on my trusty red bike as I spun my 11-year-old feet as fast as I could to escape being breakfast. I loved being entrepreneurial, even back then. One of my favorite memories is building carnivals in our front yard with my 2 younger brothers. We would charge the neighborhood kids 10 cents for the games we built out of scraps we creatively borrowed from the neighborhood construction projects. Raising money was important to me, as we didn't have much. There were 7 of us in our family, so dining at Big Boy was a once-a-month treat. Because I lived so close to the poverty line as a child, and I had to fight to lift myself out of it, helping other people to do the same thing is my passion. And why years later, I'm so proud of my company. Welcome to LCPtracker. Our clients love our software because it helps ensure they're meeting the hiring goals of the disadvantaged communities they are serving. The homeless, women, veterans, anyone economically disadvantaged who could use a leg up through a solid career. Because of our country's 1,800 construction apprentice training facilities, hundreds of thousands of our most vulnerable citizens are able to gain viable skills to start careers in carpentry, plumbing, electrical, and the 40+ other construction trades our country offers. And the best part is, these new workers are building hospitals, roads, and airports in our cities. They are transforming their lives as well as their communities. Let me tell you the story of Jermaine Gordon, who is transforming his life and community through a workforce jobs program of one of our clients, the Los Angeles Community College District.
My name is Jermaine Gordon. I was born in Los Angeles. I grew up in the Crenshaw district. One of the big pivotal points for me was when my mother passed away. That was like when I really turned for the worse, you know, and then I just had a lot of inside anger, a lot of grieving. You know, I was a kid. I was only 15 years old when she passed away. Started getting into trouble and, you know, carrying guns. And when I was 23 years old, I had made some decisions, some bad decisions that led me to a 17-year prison sentence. However, when I got to prison and I started, you know, asking myself, how did I get myself in this situation? How would my mother view me if she seen me acting like this? And since I've been home, I've been working, and I've went to carpentry school, graduated from local 409 Brother Keepers program, which is a carpenter's training program for people that never been into carpentry. When I was in the Brothers Keepers, I ran into Isabella. She was one of the representatives for LACC, so when we was about to graduate, Isabella called me. She like, Jermaine, I have a contractor that's looking to indenture. That day, I got indentured into the drywalling. I met a couple journeymen. One of the things that, you know, I was asking them, how do I be a professional? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a street cat. I don't know how to be professional. I had a problem with authority. I didn't like people telling me nothing. In the working environment, you got a foreman, and he's going to tell you to do things. That was my problem, you know what I'm saying? So I had to fix that. When you get a career, you're not going to be gangbanging. So when you get a career, you're not going to be destroying your community. You're going to be a taxpayer. Everybody got a different road to get there. I went to prison for 17 years. I'm fortunate to be blessed to have this freedom and to be back out here and have an impact in my community and, you know, make the right decisions and do what's right at all times, you know, so that's where I'm at.
While Jermaine's story has a positive direction, there are hundreds of thousands of other young men and women who crave a similar opportunity for a better life, and our mission is to help them. The beauty of all this is we already have everything we need to make this happen on a larger scale. The apprenticeship training facilities, the government workforce programs, the cities, roads, and airports that need to be rebuilt. All we need is the software that makes sense of a mountain of data. And that is what LCPtracker does. We make what the government and politicians promise you into real-time, transparent data so you can see what your tax dollars are really going for rather than just relying on good intentions. My mission is to take LCPtracker and spread it nationally to all disadvantaged communities of this country, and there are many. We will take and use construction projects to hire local residents in those communities who so desperately need these jobs. because I've seen how it so dramatically changes their lives. It's a powerful tool for people to obtain careers so they can become responsible for their own families. When you empower a person with a job, it transforms their entire family and all of their descendants for generations to come. Let's start doing this for all of America. LCPtracker, empowering people to build better communities. Join our cause.